Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kennedy and today we are doing a book recs video, which I don't really know if I've done one of these. I feel like I've done like book boyfriends, wrap-ups, etc. So this is a little bit different, but I thought it would be really fun to do if you like this trope, or like maybe not a trope, but like this plot point in a book. You should read this author. So if you like this, read this kind of a thing. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get my list. Okay, if you like Single Dad, you should read Laura Pavlov. I think that Laura Pavlov writes the best single dad romances. The kids are always so cute. I just am obsessed with how she writes a single dad romance, and her single dad romances are After the Storm, Beating Heart, Whisper Sweet Nothings, and Love You Mean It. My personal favorites are Whisper Sweet Nothings and Love You Mean It. Okay, now if you like mystery romance, which I feel like a lot of authors do this now, but I chose one specific author because she is my favorite for this trope, and that is Catherine Cowles. Now, every series of hers is a mystery romance, so I recommend all of them, but I chose my personal favorite series, and that is the Sparrow Falls series, which I believe, you know what, I'll tell you the exact book titles. So Fragile Sanctuary is the first one in the Sparrow Falls series, and that's about an ex-FBI profiler and this small town. Okay, and then Delicate Escape, Broken Harbor, which is hockey too, Beautiful Exile, Chasing Shelter, which is also a single dad romance, and then Secret Haven. Now my favorite in the series is Delicate Escape. Okay, now if you are a fan of sports romances, now there are a lot of subgenres of sports romance. I just chose sports in general. I would recommend Liz Tomforty and the Windy City series. Now the Windy City series is a series of interconnected standalones that take place in Chicago, and it is hockey, basketball, baseball, and then hockey again. Liz Tomforty, the woman that you are, the Windy City series is amazing. If you like sports romances, if you like really deep romances where you can literally feel the chemistry on the page, the Windy City series, which is Mile High, which, I know, crazy. I have not read Mile High yet. I went straight into the second book. I need to read Mile High. But Mile High is hockey. And then The Right Move is basketball. 5 stars. Ryan Shea. If you know, you know. And then Caught Up is single dad baseball. Play Along is accidental marriage baseball. Also, the main character in Play Along, her name is Kennedy. And so I just feel like it's happening to me. And then Rewind It Back. Hockey, childhood friends to lovers, everything. And then, not in the Windy City series, but is kind of a Windy City series spinoff, is In Her Own League, which is baseball coach / team owner. Okay. And then Small Town, again, lots of authors write small town. Like Catherine Cowles, like her books take place in small towns, but they are mystery romances. So Small Town, I went with Daphne Perry. She is one of my favorite authors. She also does the mystery romance thing a little bit, but I feel like she writes really good small towns. So for her, I would recommend the Edens series, which is Indigo Ridge, my favorite one in the series, Juniper Hill, Garnet Flats, Jasper Vale, Crimson River, and then Sable Peak. And that is about all the Eden siblings. So you'll meet them in book 1 and you'll love them and they all get a book. So highly recommend that one. And then Cowboy Romance. Now I feel like you know where I'm going with this, but Cowboy Romance is everything. So I went with Elsie Silver, specifically the Chestnut Springs series, which is flawless. Is book 1. That's about Rhett and Summer, and it is enemies to lovers. And then Heartless is a single dad nanny age gap. Powerless is friends to lovers. Reckless, my favorite one, is surprise pregnancy, which I don't like the pregnancy trope normally. Reckless is the exception to that rule. And then Hopeless. Now, oh, this one's Fake Fiance. I didn't like Hopeless, so, but yeah, the Chestnut Spring series, highly, highly recommend. You start there if you want a good cowboy romance. Really, just start with Elsie Silver in general at Fever Dream, right here. This is Elsie Silver's latest release. Highly recommend this one as well. And if you read Chestnut Springs, Reckless is about Theo Silva, and Fever Dream is about his younger sister, Julia. Okay, and then lastly we have Billionaire. Now, I had trouble choosing just one author for this one because I love both of these authors and their Billionaire series. But Kat Singleton, I chose the Pembroke Hills series for. Now, Pembroke Hills is not a finished series yet, but it is In Good Company, which is a private chef billionaire romance. And then Bad for Business is a PR bad boy romance. More Than Friends is single dad, friends to lovers. And then Long Story Short is, I think it's Next Neighbors to Lovers, and she's a romance author, forced proximity, slow burn, he's her muse, age gap. I love Kat Singleton's writing. I book Plate Fairy for her. I just love her. I adore her. And then Lauren Asher, another author who I just absolutely love and adore, and she announced a new book today. It's a standalone, and I can't wait to read it, but it isn't coming out till 2027, so I'm a little bit disappointed. But for Billionaire Romance, she has 2 Billionaire Romance series. This is just my favorite one, and that is the Dreamland Billionaires series, which is the fine print. Now, I feel like if you're a fan of like Disneyland, Disney World, you'll love this because like Dreamland is basically Disneyland. So Dreamland is a work romance. Terms and Conditions is Marriage of Convenience. And then Final Offer is a second chance romance. You know what, I'll give you guys her second Billionaire series too, just because it's great as well. And that is the Lakefront Billionaire series. Love Redesigned is Enemies to Lovers. Love Unwritten, no, I didn't like this one, but it is Nanny Single Dad. And then Love Arranged is Fake Dating. This one is probably my favorite one in the series, honestly. I love Love Arranged. Anyway, that's all my if you like this trope, read this author recs. I hope that you guys enjoyed this book rec video. I know it's a little shorter than normal, but I only chose 6 tropes / authors for this one, so please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other bookish videos you want to see, and also who's excited for Every Year After it comes out tonight. And I will see you guys next week.